Hey everybody, hope you guys are all doing okay. Welcome back to our Warlords Battlecry 2 Ironman campaign. Let's take a look at where we stand. Getting kind of close to level 30. Probably not gonna get it in this episode, but you know what? It's all about the slow progress. Yeah, you know what? No, I don't really need skeleton cavalry. I don't really see what they could do for us. I was gonna call them meat shields, but they're skeletons. They don't even have meat on them. And yeah, we really don't need them. They'll just clutter up our starting location. Alright, now where do we want to attack? Well, the only thing I specified earlier is that the waste will be the last one, because it's what I consider to be the worst bonus. Like only 5 unit XP, no income, and 2 crowns. So I'm saving the worst for last. But what else should we go for? I mean, there are a few other unit XP ones which I don't really like, but you know what? Improved combat, Planes of R. This sounds like a good bonus to have. Okay, this is interesting. Only level 3 keeps allowed. Now, this is going to be a problem for us because we can't get Minotaur Kings until keep level 5. We can't get Minotaur Shamans until keep level 4. So if we go into this, we will be heavily reliant on any units we bring from our retinue, plus our fire elementals. Of course, the enemy will also be restricted. So we've got that going for us. Yes, let's see how it goes. Again. Okay. Of course we're gonna have to do this. And we're gonna have to bring in these two. And only a single thrall, which is gonna slow down. Oh, and it's a big map too. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this. Situation. So if we can't get Minotaur Shamans, what can we get? Like regular Minotaurs? Like, is this a random map? It feels random. Like the mine placement is kind of haphazard. It does, like, we do still need to build stuff, even if we're not gonna be getting Minotaur Shamans, because we still need our Ironworks bonuses. And for that we're gonna need crystal, metal, and some gold, of course. Alright. Now what we've got to do is we've got to start getting our fire elementals. We're gonna be under quite a bit of pressure, I do think. And we'll have our hero build our second ziggurat, let's say up there. And we've got to keep on building. We've got to keep on pressing forward, because if we can take down a couple enemies early, that will really take the pressure off. Now, probably our enemies are going to be in the other 3 corners.
New armies and buildings.
So you built that. And now Lookout is probably not going to become relevant, so just try and build the ironworks. Really? There was room here. Yeah. Build an ironworks there. Okay. The Ironworks is probably the most important building. Ale store as well, you know, get a bit of extra speed out of it, maybe, if we push our morale high enough. Also worries me that this is such a large map. Yeah, we've found another enemy, 'twould seem. And the other thing, Minotaur Shamans aren't great at raiding bases because they're so big, it takes them so long to move around and they get stuck behind things, and if there are towers, they're just getting shot the entire time and they don't have a ranged attack. They've got to be right next to the tower before they can take it down. So it's gonna be a rough time. So I think our fire elementals actually are gonna be the key to victory here. So let's see how we can use them to our advantage. Alright, there we go, finally found you.
Research complete.
Yep. Oh. And take down the second fortress before they can really do anything. And I think we may have killed all their builders, hopefully. And yeah, there is their tower. We don't wanna mess around with towers. What we wanna do is we wanna wait for their hero to come back, and hopefully it isn't a really annoying hero type, although probably it's gonna be a barbarian. Probably it's gonna do a bunch of damage to us. But you know what, let's just hold our ground. It's important to set these guys on defensive stance, because aggressive stance really, like in a role-playing sense, it makes sense. So let me, okay, so somebody's building that. We're gonna have to wait for that builder to get done. Okay, so that, okay, I should organize my thoughts here a little bit. Before I talk about this, let me continue what I was saying about stances. So, or attitudes. These are basically the AI package that your unit gets. And you can, there's all kinds of interesting things you can do. But let's focus on the first few. So, aggressive is the one that these guys start out with. It means, like it says, they will chase enemies down to the death. I think at a certain point they'll stop chasing them if they disappear into the fog of war. But the problem with this is, like, if they're standing here, for example, and if they see an enemy and they move towards the enemy, even if the enemy then disappears, they won't go back to where they were originally standing. So if they're on aggressive stance, they will slowly get dragged away from where you set them, and that can really ruin your whatever defensive position you were trying to set up. So all of that is to say, and I should do this every single battle, but sometimes I just don't remember, is that you should change them from aggressive to defensive. Now, defensive will still chase down enemies, like they won't just stand there like idiots. If you want them to stand there like idiots, you would put them on stand ground settings, but under defensive, they will still go after enemies that are near them, so like if a ranged enemy is there, they'll go after it. But then after they've killed it, or if the enemy has fled, they will go back to where they're originally standing, and that just makes sense. Whereas aggressive, like, yeah, like, you can understand it, but it just fundamentally is not a good... Okay. Oh my god, these
New
guys.
buildings are available.
Okay, hang on. Let's see this. Now I've got to build an ale store. We need level 3 to do that, okay. Okay, ooh, their hero's back. Ranger... When did he come back? Anyway. Okay, that could have gone better. Could have gone better. Okay, let's try and take him down. Oh yeah, see, this is a horrible map to have this kind of a restriction on. Especially with awful enemies like, are you? Come on, man. Okay. This might be the toughest battle of the campaign. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, I need to take down this so that he comes back to build. And now their hero should turn around, and we can use the fact that he has to come back to build, and his AI will then script him to not go into combat immediately. Okay, no, let's be intelligent. Yeah, see, now it's a bit more manageable. Ooh, did he slow us down? Yeah, we're having a massive speed debuff, which is ooh, and it looks like, oh, we've got elves. We got elves. Okay. I've got to put some guys into our gold, sorry, our quarry. We do need some stone to get to level 3. Okay. Think we might have taken care of this enemy.
Research complete.
He does have a couple buildings, but I don't think he's actively building new things. So we've got that going for us, which is nice. And I will 100% keep on saves coming until I get my fire elementals. Come on, man. Come on. Just cooperate with me. Cooperate with me, game. I'm just... There we go. Nice little bit of base defense we've got. Put you guys in the quarry, right? Put a couple more. Gotta select you, and you can build. Do I want to look out? No, I don't. It would just be a waste of gold. It would only be a waste of gold, and these guys still have that speed debuff. This is what I'm saying, man. Like, when the enemy casts some spell, like with a duration on it, it feels like it lasts forever. These pixies, these sprites are the worst. Oh, you caught me at the absolute worst time. Oh, that one thrall made it inside. That's hilarious. Okay, so the green enemy is able to build. units. These guys still have a speed debuff. You see, it lasts forever. I don't know what the deal is. Surely this can't have been balanced properly. They must have added like an extra 0 at the end or something to these durations. Like, how long ago did we have this fight and that debuff is still there? This can't be working as intended. Nevertheless, let's slowly amble on over to that other corner. See what can happen there. We'll even get some more a slight bit of damage. It's still there. God, okay. Really, I think it's gonna be our fire elementals that are gonna win this for us. Because if we can mass them, they've got a pretty long range. They do decent damage. And like if I cast Soul Flame, I can buff them a small amount. God, come on, I'm just trying to select. Oh my god. Just trying to select the thralls and it's not working. Okay. I'll put a few in there. At this point, you know what? At this point, sure. Actually, no. I was gonna say I'll build a lookout, but okay. Finally, they've got their speed back. I also need to get level 3 so I can get the speed bonus. Alright, this. Getting closer. These are orcs. Orcs are great. Orcs are fine. I can fight orcs all day, every day, although I would prefer to fight them with Minotaur Shamans. Okay, this is gonna be kind of crucial. This fight here. I mean, they're just regular units. They don't even have ranged units. Oh well, no, I spoke too soon. They do have ranged units, but we should be able to get through this without too much trouble. We've got our armor bonuses as well. Okay. Take down that kobold, take down that goblin shooter, gob shooter. And now let's try and do something about their base. I think we can stop building you. Build an arena? I don't know what that would accomplish for me. Oh, but I did want to build an ale store. To get that sweet, sweet morale. Alright. Alright, now we need to... We need to destroy the orc hold.
Research complete.
Plus any other orc holds they may have built. While we're here, we'll bulldoze their base, their... Oh, that's probably a tower shooting, yeah. Okay, so probably... You know what? I'm gonna save the game here, and I'm gonna send my guys up there. I was gonna say probably they didn't have enough place to build an orc hold up there, which is the important thing. So we destroyed... I think we've destroyed... Oh, no, they do have another orc hold. So we need to destroy this, and any builders that they may have scurrying about. And again, prompt their hero to come back. Of course, their hero will only come back if they're completely out of builders. And I was going to say they have a builder, but they sent him into that mine. They really shouldn't have. But I guess the AI wasn't quick enough to stop itself. Alright. Now, you know what? Altar of Sartek for mana regeneration is gonna be the key to victory here, because we'll be able to swarm the enemy with fire elementals. If our mana regens faster. But we also need to keep an eye on what's going on in this northeast quadrant here, because at a certain point their hero is going to come back, and if we can take down their hero, and if we know that they're not building things, then before we can take down their hero, we need to take down their other builders. Alright, now I think we might have forced them to send their hero back. Alright. So let's see how that goes in the meantime. Continue summoning mana. 6 fire elementals now. Beautiful. And honestly, just keep doing what you're doing. Yeah, you know what? It actually would be helpful to get a lookout. Like, if you could get far-seeing, it would be convenient, if nothing else. And I'm all about convenience. But we're not gonna build an arena. We're not gonna bother with basic units. We're gonna win this with fire elementals and our retinue. Just on the lookout here. Waiting for the blue hero to show up.
Research complete.
Okay, that's probably our morale research, yes, so we'll get more of that. And if we're gonna be spending this much gold, I guess we should put more thralls in the mine. And I guess we should have more of them continuously producing. I'm puzzled. Okay, I was gonna say I'm puzzled as to why their hero hasn't shown up, but I guess this map was so large that it took him some time. Now, this is important. We don't want him to get within the protection of his towers. Oh, I was gonna say, did he... Oh, I moved the screen around by accident, but oh no, okay. Oh my god, hang on. Something killed the sound effects again. Okay, before we worry about that, let me do this.
An enemy hero is
Okay. Okay, I think we might have dealt with the blue enemy. But they've got other units up there that they're gonna send down. Okay, and I was able to bring the sound back, but at a certain point I lowered the game speed and then I had to bring it back up. All kinds of little finicky things that go on with this game. Yeah, and now these elves are giving us a bit of grief, but we've got a wall of fire, a firewall. The original firewall. A growing group of fire elementals to help us deal with that. And now, let us make our way down. You know, we're getting that, we're getting our bonuses there, we're getting that as well, and seemingly we're in okay shape. Yeah, I think these guys as well are no longer able to build buildings. They can still use their resources to get units, but they are contained as far as base expansion goes. Now we need to deal with the last group, the Elves, which honestly probably are going to be the easiest. I say that and immediately one of their annoying towers is being annoying. Alright. How are we going to deal with this? Well, perhaps now that we have our mana regen bonuses, it's time to stop save scumming. But perhaps you should just shut your mouth, because I'm not gonna stop. I'll never stop. You can't make me stop.
Research complete.
And with that wonderful show of maturity, I think I'm just gonna carry on putting... see... So this is one thing I really don't like. These enemies, they're not on the same side, but on a... I don't know if it's the difficulty or just something broken in the game script. They will only ever go after me. And because the map is big, they will never run into each other. And this is what makes the game really irritating on high difficulties. You've got lots of enemies kind of zerg rushing you, and they're never gonna fight each other, and it essentially turns every map with multiple opponents essentially into a one versus however many, rather than a genuine free-for-all. Listen, I'm okay with a, you know, 1v5, 1v6 game occasionally, but you gotta also change it up a little bit. So yeah, that's one of my issues with this, and that's also why I don't play it on high difficulties. It's because on higher difficulties, all that happens is that the game becomes more annoying, and it just stops feeling immersive, because you're like, nobody... It wouldn't work like this, is what I'm trying to say. And I know I probably explained that quite poorly, but I think you got my drift. Like, these guys are going diagonally across the map to try and hit us, when there are enemies that are closer to them. So, now, this tower annoyingly has troops inside of it. A whole bunch of troops. Alright. Alright. I think we're doing okay. Annoying thing about the gob shooters is that eventually their long range will kill our guys. Alright. At least this is one enemy completely dealt with. Oh, see, look at how much they've built. Look at this. This is crazy. Admittedly, it's not a... So, this map, they were limited to keep level 3, so that's why they had so many low-level buildings. But still, that's crazy how much they spiraled out of control. They built almost to the halfway point of this large map. Excuse me? Excuse me? So we need to stop her from doing whatever the hell that was, because that's a bunch of garbage. That is a bunch of grade A garbage. Can we even stop her from doing that? Okay, so let's save at this point, right? Oh, she built over here. She built over
Your
there.
buildings are under attack.
Or she's building over there. Now, hopefully Illusionists don't have some other garbage ability. Okay, she's summoning those shades. She's also not fully healed. Alright.
An enemy hero has been destroyed.
Well, that was easy. I should have done that. I should have done that the whole time. I should have done that all along.
Your base is under siege.
Whatever, dude. I don't care what you're doing. I want my hero to go around the map and check out what these items are. Eventually...
An enemy has been vanquished.
I was gonna say, eventually that archer will run into a tower or something else that can shoot back. And then he'll get taken care of that way. Man, that was such an ordeal. I guess the lesson is, if we find an illusionist, we're kind of forced to send our hero to take him down. And I guess we also know that the illusion spells won't affect our hero. Which also makes sense, because it would be kind of crazy if they did. Alright. Let's destroy this so that our hero doesn't get shot at on the way. And let's take down the green guy's last few things and end this map, because it's been... How long has it been going? Nearly an hour. Nearly an hour. I think I'm gonna cut out a lot of it, because don't know if you necessarily need to see how much time I wasted trying to take that hero down with normal units. Okay. So that wasn't anything interesting. Let's destroy your stuff. Oh, I think we just need to destroy this, and then... Yep. Didn't even need to do that. Okay. Oh, and because we're in this sequence, this tower has glitched out and now has infinite range. Yeah, this game has quite a few glitches, but I'm not too upset. We won in the end. It was a crazy, weird battle. Oh, and we're being offered a slightly better shield. And they offer a royal marriage. Listen, I don't think I'm... I don't think I'm ready to settle down just yet, so we're not gonna We're not gonna accept their deal. No marriage, no peace. Okay. Whew, alright, I'm actually a little bit exhausted after all that, but after all that, we did indeed take down the Plains of Ar. We did get our combat bonus, and next we're just gonna have to take more stuff from the Orcs. I think we're gonna go after Bay of Storms. I like the idea of +1 damage as well. It seems trivial, but you know what? Every little bit adds up. So yeah, that is gonna be all for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you had a good time, and I hope you'll join me for the next one. So until then, take care.